Hey babies, and how are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you're doing great. Hope everywhere Marama, hope everywhere Stew. Welcome back, babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and also do not forget to give me, Shesley Mimi, a huge thumbs up and share this video. Thank you. So you guys, talking about the fates, Joanna and what's the name, Jason shenanigans. It's been a lot, okay? Because after the eviction there was conversation. We're going to talk about them, but before we talk about them, Denari was asked a question. Looking back, which housemate surprised you the most? Someone you judged wrongly at first. And then Denari said it was Faith. And then he said it's because Faith came off as this guy who is calm, so sweet, the doctor vibe, who was just sweet. Everything about him was calm until he got heartbroken by Sultana. That was when faith changed. Everybody has got this notion that faith changed because of Sultana, the issue with Sultana. So now that another one has happened with Joanna, they are giving is about to be a double wahala from Faith's angle. Now, after the eviction show, Mensan was in the kitchen pacing around, and then Jason came there and they started having conversation. Mensan was like, guy, you look calm, but you they do things, so how you they actually come for these people where this guy they meet. And Jason was like, at this point he would have to look his back, watch his back now, because he doesn't know what is coming now, because he's looking like anything Faith wants, he goes for it. And Mensa was like, but sure, no say it happened like this before. Jason was explaining, trying to coagulate everything and tell Mensa that he wasn't fully aware first time and all of that. Now let's go to where the camera ensued on Faith. Faith was busy having conversation about how he feels like anybody he get close to leaves the house, that he will miss culture, that he feels like himself and culture are beginning to get close, but yet he feels anybody he gets close to leaves the house, that this show is actually effing with his mind and all of that. And then he now said it may seem as though Joanna was even aware that she will be going, that he is yet to process all of those things. And he was also telling them on how he doesn't know that there is sponsor tax to be won on the show, that he thought is a show that is going to be, you come in, you win the show, whoever wins the show will take the money. And then Zita asked him, so you never asked anybody about the show? Faith was like, yeah, somebody told me about the show, but the person never told me that there is sponsor tax. The person said there is HOH challenge, and that's just it, right? And the person told him that winning is actually a trap, because most of the winners moved on with their life and do not actually maintain the fame and all of that. That was what Faith was saying. And then after they were having that conversation, and then before you know it, Faith and I think Jason went to meet him where he was. And you guys know one thing with Faith, he can, how to snub people. Like, he can make you look like you don't really matter, especially you coming to look for him after you finish, poking him or looking for his trouble. So the camera just ensued on the two of them. Jason was trying to explain things, and then Faith was trying to cut it short, like he wasn't interested in that conversation. Even if it was me, I would have acted same, because there is no need for some talks or such talks, because it was looking like the people he get close to, Jason would put his head there. So, and he was like, there is no need, I'm cool with you, bro, I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. And then after everything, he told Jason, you look flustered. Jason was like, what does that mean? And then he was like, I mean, you look surprised about everything. And then he said, yeah. Before you know it, Faith left him there. And then Jason went staring at space, looking at the mirror, thinking about his life, and be like, okay, what is it gonna be now? Have I effed up? Because of course I think that came off as him being a playboy, right? So because of that, a whole lot of jabs, drags going on the social space on his name. I'm gonna get this one. This person says, this is the most confused man on the planet right now. He just tried to have a conversation with Faith, and Faith shut him out. Faith, I told you something in confidence, but he went to tell Joanna, I know what you're trying to do, but I can't have that with you. So that was the convo they had. Dia says, I am glad Ashi is not among the top people this season. They call Jason Ashi. See his crawling IG and social media in general. His storyline of getting top babes to fight for only worked with Salty that has no self-worth. So happy they checked him off early and burned that bridge without looking back. How the way you guys spill things, which one is Salty that has no self-worth? I don't even blame you people. It's Sultana I blame. Yes, if she had carried herself better, people would not spew this nonsense with her name. And by the way, saying that Dede checked him off, the thing is, what's the name? What's the name of this guy? Jason also decided to stay back. if Jason wanted to continue pressing forward and be pushing things, Dede would also be giving him attention and listening ear. So I think I would also give Jason kudos for actually stepping back with the Dede shenanigans. So someone replied, the person who said this guy is not the top guy of the season, and said Jason is not among words. Keep lying to yourself. Also, you can't say someone doesn't have self-worth when your babe has allowed another man her fingers and tongue kissing her while having a serious relationship. Both of them left the friendship. He left first and never went back. You know, that is why we said we live in a world where kettles call pot black. All right, Big Kev says Jason's game went from 100 to 0. He is the worst game player this season. He fell off so bad, always looking confused. Probably the cigarette was too much for his little brain to handle. Hi, Wahala, you guys. Then the same person replied and says, you stand cable, but who literally blends with Biggie's furniture and drywalls? Doesn't even say more than 10 words per week. Oh my God. Someone who has zero clue about why he is on the show and has nothing to offer. If Biggie didn't have a kitchen, there would be no trace of his existence in the house. Meanwhile, talking about Cable, but I have to give his fans a huge shout out because what the hell? That man keep maintaining his stand in that house. Like he goes nowhere. Wow. Woo. Any which ways, Swedish says again, if he truly has a babe, the babe must run far away from his shadow. He is so promiscuous. Now, if you notice something about this Swedish, this was the same person who was defending Jason. This is to tell you guys that she was defending Jason not because of she is standing him, but because she felt that is what is right, she's saying. Because look at her saying this about Jason right now, that it may seem as though he is actually not somebody to be trusted if you truly have a person outside. And then they started sharing his profile before he got into the house, because the housemates have got their profile, and I've actually gone through their profile earlier on when the housemates, this show started. So one profile, his own relationship status, I mean Jason, he says, I just got out of a relationship, so I am single. As flirty as I might come off to people, I am really a lover boy at heart. I love and believe in true love. So it may seem as though he is playing his game after all, acting like he has got someone outside, so that, because him saying he has somebody outside would give him room to be able to be a flirt. If he had not said that, he would have somebody who would need to be trusted with and stay with in that house. So that is why he used having someone outside, because his bio there before going to the house is he is someone who just left a relationship and he can come off flirty, but he's a lover boy. So, in other words, there's a huge possibility that this is just a gameplay for Jason J, right? Tick Barbie says, now that you people are outside, can you see who you all thought was good for Sultana? Jason was never a good option at Big Soso, Doris, Okori, and Gigi Jasmine. It costed Sultana her game. She lost fans because of this ship. It is well, so people were tagging Big Soso and her cohorts, the likes of Doris, Gigi, that see what is going on. No, Shabi people said Jason is the perfect person for Sultana. Have you guys seen the gameplay Jason is playing in the house? That he is actually not close to be perfect, that he is actually not even close to be supposed to be someone close to Sultana, that Jason calls Sultana her game. But I will tell you guys this thing for free. This is a gameplay, right? Whoever that is allowed also come to someone else's game and allow the person to play him or her over their game. Omona, you sabio, because the slogan is let the best gamer win this season. Alba Pugi, if they play you out, you go and sit that one out. Yes. The key is to actually use your brain as always. That is the key. All right, Kimi says, as for Sultana, I genuinely don't feel sorry for her. This guy has used every word in the dictionary to deny you, but you went ahead giving him BJs at night. Should have left him week 2. If you don't respect yourself, don't expect others to. Happy modding she deserves. You see, that's why I said earlier on that the person who dragged Sultana, I don't blame the person. Why? Because Sultana allowed her name to be dragged in such manner. Okay, Kimi says, I am crashing out bad on behalf of Faith. You wouldn't think he's my brother. Okay, you would think he's my brother. This guy has been nothing but sweet to you, clean after you, take care of you. He told you he liked you. You used Omo. They're just actually trying to, say that Joanna played game, this guy Faith. Any which ways, Faith did not dip it in that way. So they are now saying, oh, Imisi once said to Doki, you will cry and no one will hear you. Lord, maybe, just maybe. So people were like just spilling a lot about Faith and what he went through in the hands of Joanna. Joanna. And then Ohala be like bicycle. I'm gonna get it from Leeds. It says JJ is cheating on his babe and still cheating on the babe he's cheating with a crazy fellow. This one says not Faith losing both crush to Jason. The one he will unveil this period is more than what we saw when Jason took his bed space. Now you see the same thing people have been saying, that the reason why Faith is this way is because of the issue with Sultana. Now people are saying now that this one has happened, it's gonna be worse. We're gonna see a different part of the Faith. But I think he's not gonna be worse anything. We've seen enough of Faith, by the way. You know, someone says this is why Faith said Jason was attacking him spiritually and mentally. You know, so people were just dropping things on how it all started off with Faith, Jason, Sultana shenanigans, and now this one, right? And now someone said that is why he doesn't like women. That is why he felt betrayed. You know, people were just saying a lot, by the way. And then Swedish Love says Kola kissed Isabella and Dede. Konyi kissed Isabella and Sultana. Telma kissed K-Bobo and Ortega. Sultana kissed Konyi and Jason. Isabella kissed Kanyikumi and Konyi. Jason J fans, hold him title. Don't let them gaslight you. Nobody is a saint. And I accept this notion. Nobody holy pass you. You know holy pass my brother. That is the truth. We all rise and fall. Some rise up again just to stand and tell how I and struggle. You know that song now by Two-Face Idibia here. You know, holy past my brother, and that is the truth. Hold your favor. I have always said it this season. If you think your faith is better or perfect, you see your faith fall in hands. That is why we are all human, because we are imperfect. We are prone to mistakes. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I'm always a fan of you guys standing by your faith, but do not cover up your faith mistake. That is my own. If you've been following me way back since 2023, you would know I've actually maintained a stand, which is I would call out any of the husbands when they are wrong and when they are right. And I have always said this thing, it's okay to feel like your faith did the wrong thing and don't cover it and start being biased unnecessarily. That is what actually aches me. Like, it actually, I feel bad about it. When I see people do that, I just get irritated automatically. If I admire you, I see you do that, I just remove my admiration immediately, because it doesn't make sense. It's not going to hurt you to say this person is wrong and this person, I stand this person, I love this person, but you are wrong. If I see you do that, I fall in love with you immediately. You know, if reverse is the case, or more, the love go run away. Oh, that's just it. Anyways, guys, I'm dropping it here to leave the rest for you guys in the comment section. Drop your 2 cents over there. And please, if you're here to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so. Thank you. And also do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.